Hi guys, once again this is Alfred from Amassers.com. I can't believe this is the first video that I'm doing this year, but it's happening right now. President-elect Trump is launching a new Trump coin, a Trump meme coin, if you want to refer to it that way. And I thought I'd come back. I tweeted about this like a day ago, and I wanted to also come back and take a little closer look at it, take a look at the technicals, and maybe do Trump, let's call it a Trump coin price predictions. Okay. Um, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm just gonna go over some statistical data with you guys and give you some of what I think is imperative that you know and understand before trading any altcoins, any crypto, any meme coins. Okay, so with that said, let's just dive right in. Right here, I'm on my site, which is amassers.com. This is a labor of love for me and my brother, where we share our technical tools that we use to trade the markets and that we've used to trade conventional markets now more than 25 years in crypto. I think about 8 or 9 years at this point, on and off. Okay, this is the fear monger. This is our market sentiment overall for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. This video here explains in more detail and also covers the crypto screener, which we are right now sharing for free on our website. Okay, let's just jump right into this Trump coin and take a look at some of the things we know about this coin. Okay, guys, in case I forget something, I took a little notes and I wrote them here on the screen. But here are some things I want to point out about the Trump coin. It launched on Friday, 1:45 Eastern Time. That's just before 1 o'clock Central on Friday. Why is this important? Because you have the opportunity, a limited window of high volume opportunity to get in and participate. And this kind of creates a squeeze. Now, let's also talk a little bit about tokenomics for those new to crypto. Tokenomics is just kind of like the economic factors of a coin. There's a billion of these coins that are printed or that have been minted, and 80% of the Trump coin, meme coin, is locked up. Okay, 20% is right out there. If you go somewhere and you see something about fully diluted value, when I pull up my chart, it's going to have that on Dex Screener, and that's what that means. So fully diluted value is the representation of what would this be worth if every single solitary coin were in circulation at this second. And also there's the market cap, which is just the coins that are in circulation times the price, which is the last price that someone was willing to take a bid on for the coin. So 80% of this is locked up. Over the next 3 years, 36 months, it's going to gradually be released into the market. Okay, now you want to keep that in mind because as the market gets more saturated with these meme coins and as time goes on, the question is, can demand continue to drive up price as it exceeds a larger and larger circulating supply of the coins? That's what I'm getting at there. Okay, who's running this? Very early on when I saw this, I've seen just like hundreds of Trump coins, Trump meme coins, but this coin grabbed my attention because it is an official coin. You can tell that because it's ran by CIC. The 80% that's locked up has been registered to be ran by CIC Digital and Fight LLC. These are some limited liability corporations that are affiliated with Donald Trump, and all of the people who are in his inner circle who are controlling this 80% of the token, which is right now locked up, but will gradually come into circulation over the next 3 years. Okay, um, we already jumped yesterday over 4,000% on this coin, and it came very close to doubling that number on last night. You can go on my Twitter at Trader Alfred and see that I posted about this coin in a little chart, and it was trading at like $38. It kept going to about $73. Okay, I'm over here now on Dex Screener. It's a free tool that I often use to do some basic charting for some of the more eclectic coins and some things that have yet to hit mainstream exchanges like Coinbase, etc. So this is a 1 hour chart on the Trump coin, on the Trump meme coin, and I've already put some lines on here. I want to briefly cover support and resistance, because I've noticed, like in the last couple of months, I get a lot of questions from guys about, well, how do you draw your support and resistance lines? They're very interested, and I want to do another updated video, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to just cover some of that right here, right now. I have some light blue lines here. What I will do most times when I'm using this chart here is I'll use Dex Screener and I'll place some lines. Using light blue is extreme areas of support, and using darker red is extreme areas of resistance, and using my orange color here, I think that's what it is kind of my let's call it the area before we start to reach out into some really strong areas of resistance. Now, let's look at what happened. I done a post on Twitter, done a tweet last night, and I was like, okay, we're breaking out again on this Trump coin. And sure enough, we just broke, uh, went right past that 38 and headed straight up to about 70, just below 74. Okay, now if I'm breakout trading something like this, and I'm not telling anyone to start trading meme coins, but all I was really looking at that point was we had this channel here, and we were staying inside of that channel. I thought about pinching some around 25. Some of trading meme coins is understanding that half of this trade is entry, and then your ability to leave profitably. How much is there for you? Reasonable expectations, where you're going to get in and where you're going to get out, and historically, how much is there for you to take? Because no one knows the future. I'm going to do a Trump coin price prediction here, and we've already gotten to 73. There's no open market on tomorrow. It's going to be Trump Inauguration, and it's going to be MLK Day. So NYSE is going to be closed, and there's no open market. So it's going to probably be less liquidity there. That's also why you see less volume here. You see these low volume spikes, but you see volume dying off. I'm looking for us to hit some higher round numbers if this thing comes back and keeps going. Maybe we get up to 90. Maybe we even get up to that huge psychological number of $100 a coin. Who knows? Trump coin could go that far because it's already made it to 73. But that's my Trump coin price prediction to the upside. When we get past there, we are really getting into some mania. And let me tell you a little trick that I use sometimes when I'm trying to build my support and resistance. Obviously, I'm building it around areas here where I see these giant wicks. If you watched a lot of my videos, you know love when I see these because that means there's some inventory rebalancing by the professionals. When I see these big moves in a brief period of time, that means the price is just being bidded up by the professionals. Okay, when I see these giant candles here, and this is like 1 hourly candle, and this engulfs so many candles, that means some of the professionals are getting out, and that's a little concerning. If I'm still holding, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, like the great philosopher Kenny Rogers once said. Okay, a trick I like to use is I am aware that this is on the Solana blockchain, and when this initially came out, I actually saw a pop on Solana. It popped like 17% in one day. Well, once this type of aggressive appreciation in the mother coin, let's call it that, it's the other half of the pair. When I start to see Solana start to slow down and or Solana starts to turn, then there's no more irrational exuberance in this coin because that's the other half of this pair, and that is the coin that this token is actually located on. So that's a little trick I use sometimes to time along with the support and resistance areas that I've set up. Now I can see we are already making lower lows. I talked about this huge candle right here where some large guys were getting out. Um, while I'm doing this, I love to have nothing held back. Okay, that's my motto for this year. So I want to touch on something else too. Another little trick that I use, and this is right here, guys. It's right here. It's in plain sight. Let me zoom in and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, this isn't. This is something that you can kind. Sometimes I think people are overlooking. Okay, now don't take this data as gospel. I've got another video on my channel where I talk about watch trading, and I explain that this data can be manipulated. But here's something you can look at conceptually to see who's buying and who's selling and get a good bird's eye view picture. Right here, I can see that there's 65% buys and there's 35% sales. Okay, right here, I can see that there's 52% on the buy volume and there's 48% on the sale volume. Now, this is really tight, so it's not as easy to understand how to use this in your bird's eye view. But if 65% of the people are accounting for 52% of the buy volume, you can be aware that likely these are smaller purchases than 35% of the people, of the transactions. I'm saying people, but I really should be saying transactions here. 35% of the transactions, which are accounting for, right now, 48% of the sale transactions. Why is this important? Because it means that larger orders have to be occurring on the sales side. And without reading tape, this is just a really kind of hack, quick way of doing this to ascertain where's the weight on the bids and offers. If there are this many transactions and that many transactions is constituting almost half, but yet 23,000 is almost half the size of the buy transactions, then it has to mean larger guys. Some people call them smart money. I hate that type of terminology. Just because you got money don't mean he necessarily that smart. I mean, anybody can go out, hold a gun on a guy with some money and say, "Give me some money," and then all of a sudden, he's got money. So a lot of people love that terminology though. So we're gonna go with that's how you track. Let's call it institutional or more uh, larger positions. Just a quick little tip right there. Okay, I think I covered everything here. I want to use a word of caution. If you're going to dare to trade meme coins, always be certain that you are looking at the official meme coin. This coin is on Solana. Make sure that you have the right contract address when you're going to buy and make a purchase like this one. That's all I have, guys. I hope I've covered a lot. I know, but this year I'm really trying to do nothing held back. And so that's why I gave some of those little tips and tricks as to how I do some kind of bird's eye view, larger calculations in a brief amount of time.